Hello class, I'm going to go over some problems with hypothesis testing. The first one I want to go over is problem number 11 in your homework in 10.2. This says previously 38% of employed adults were satisfied with their chances for promotion. So when I read that, I'm going to write on my paper that P equals 0.38. And then it says a manager wants to determine if the percentage has changed significantly since then. She randomly selects 300 employees, adults, and finds that 129 of them are completely satisfied with their chance for promotion. So if on my paper I'm going to write X equals 129, N equals 300. The next thing is, this is the claim, is there sufficient evidence to conclude that the percentage of employed adults satisfied with their chance for promotion is significantly different from the previous percentage? The previous percentage was 38%. So if it's significantly different, we're going to make it a P does not equal 0.38. So, and that's our claim. So what we have to do is we have to calculate our p-value to determine if we accept our null hypothesis or we reject our null hypothesis. And the way we do that is there's a sentence that says, if p-value is high, the null will fly. If p-value is low, the null must go. So what I have to do is I have to calculate p-value using StatCrunch. So I'm going in my StatCrunch, and I'm going to go to Stat. I'm going to come down to Proportion Stat. I'm going to do one sample with summary. So in this box, I'm going to fill in my X, which in this case was 129. I'm going to come down and I'm going to click here. I'm going to fill in my N, which is 300. I'm going to put in my hypothesis test, which my original proportion probability was 0.38. Notice I'm going to leave this as a not equal because that means different. And then I'm going to come down and click compute. When I click compute, I get this readout, and it's very important. Notice here's my p-value. If it asks you to tell your test statistic, that would be the test statistic right there. This is p-hat. This is my sample proportion. That's if I divide those two, I get this. So what we're looking for is our p-value. So on my paper, I'm going to write p-value, and it equals 0.0744. Okay, so I have this. Now, my alpha they have is my level of significance. So my alpha is going to be 0.0100. So when I compare these two, notice if I put the same number of decimal places, notice I can see that p-value is higher than alpha. I'm going to put a greater than sign here. Okay, so we go back to our sentence up here. P-value is high, the null will fly. Now here's what you're going to do on your paper. That's why you need to write everything down. Plus the show work, this is the show work. P-value is high, the null will fly. I'm going to circle the null. I'm going to cross out this. What that means is there's not enough significant evidence to support the claim. Okay, so when I come back up here, they ask you, it says, let me find my question. Is there sufficient evidence to conclude that the percentage is different? We'd say no, there's not. There is not sufficient evidence, meaning we do not reject the null hypothesis. We did not reject it, we accepted it.